Now, the biggest problem with tax season is what? Oops. Biggest problem with tax season is how you think. Let me give you a little story. I was hired by another CPA in California. This was a number of years ago. And he said, Nick, my practice is all messed up. Will you come in? I will pay you $5,000 to come in for a week or two and do a complete analysis of my tax practice because I know you really like systems. I said, okay, $5,000 during the summer months, I'm on board. Okay? I went through and I analyzed everything. I interviewed his staff. I interviewed some of his clients. I interviewed his procedures. And I did a really thorough job. His name was Marv. And after a couple of weeks, I said, Marv, we need to sit down and talk in your office. I'm ready to give you my report. I said, if it's okay with you, I'd like to give it to you verbally first on a yellow pad. And if you want me to type it up later, I'd be happy to do that. He said, no, that's good. Come on in. Come on into my office and let's talk about it. So a couple of days later, I went into Marv's office. I said, Marv, you'll be happy to know I've discovered your problem. He says, really? I said, yeah, there's no question about it. I know exactly what your problem is. He said, really? I said, not only that, I can tell you that I can boil down the problem area to a 3 by 3 foot square. He said, really? Where is it? I said, Marv, you're sitting in it. He said, what do you mean? I said, Marv, you're the problem. You have been treating your clients and your staff and your systems in such a way where you're mucking it up. If you stand back a little bit, things will improve. And we went through all the things he needed to do to back off a little bit. Now, Marv came to me a few weeks later and he said, you know what? I'm just not built for that kind of a system. What I'd like to do is sell you my practice, and I ended up buying it, and I'll just come work for you, and I'll make a percentage of what I bill. I said, sold. So he came over, I paid him, a reasonable fee, and he made more money under my systems than he did on his own, okay? So I submit to you, how you think is a greater impediment to your business than almost anything else.